Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Mitch here. This is our CBP Logical Reasoning Test Level 1 for you. We have two levels, Level 1 and Level 2. It's Level 1 here, 50 questions. Let's go for a question, see how you do. The exclusionary rule prevents evidence obtained in violation of constitutional rights, with particular focus on the Fourth Amendment, from being used in court. Its goal is to deter unlawful police conduct. However, exceptions do exist, including the good faith exemption, inevitable discovery, and independent source doctrine. So here we go, guys. Courts weigh the seriousness of the violation against the reliability of the evidence and the extent of law enforcement misconduct. The rule does not apply equally in all cases, especially when public safety is at risk. Which one of the following has a valid conclusion? A. All evidence obtained unlawfully is excluded without exception. B. The exclusionary rule exists to punish law enforcement. C. The exclusionary rule has exceptions based on how the evidence was obtained. Or D. The exclusionary rule only applies to private citizens. A, B, C, or D. If you said C, nice job. The exclusionary rule has exceptions based on how the evidence was obtained. Nice job. Next one. Plea bargaining resolves most criminal cases without a trial. The defendant agrees to plead guilty in exchange for reduced charges or a lighter sentence. This saves court resources and offers some certainty to both parties. However, critics argue plea deals may coerce innocent defendants to plead guilty out of fear of harsher punishment at trial. Judges must confirm that a plea is voluntarily, knowing, and made with an understanding of its consequences. Which of the following has a valid conclusion? A. All criminal cases must go to trial. B. Plea bargains always result in lighter sentences. C. Plea bargaining eliminates the right to a fair process. D. Plea bargaining often avoids trials and must be entered knowingly. A, B, C, or D? You said D, you're right. Plea bargaining often avoids trials and must be entered knowingly. That is correct. We got one more for you, but guys, if you want to get this prep test for yourself, click the link below. 50 questions there. They're self-graded. It's no problem at all. And take the test for yourself, okay? See how you do. Now, it's a logical prep test. It's not the logical actual test. Nobody has the actual. This is a very popular test out for 4 years now. People tend to like it. So if you want to try it out too, please down below the link below and get your own test, okay? Now, another one for you. Under U.S. immigration law, the term removal refers to the formal process of deporting a non-citizen from the country. Removal procedures are civil, not criminal in nature, yet they have life-altering consequences. Unlike in criminal court, indigent non-citizens in removal proceedings are not guaranteed court-appointed legal counsel, though they may obtain a rep of their own at their own expense. Some argue that because these proceedings can result in family separation, detention, or exposure to prosecution or persecution, the legal standards should be equivalent to those in criminal trials. However, the Supreme Court has ruled that removal is a regulatory action, not punitive, and therefore does not trigger the same constitutional protections. Now, while due process does still apply, its requirements are interpreted more narrowly in the immigration context. Courts have upheld streamlined hearings, limited appeals, and the use of expedited removal in certain border zones. So, which of the following have a valid conclusion from the above information I just read to you? A. All individuals in removal proceedings are entitled to a government-paid lawyer. B. Removal proceedings are considered criminal under U.S. law. C. Immigration enforcement actions are not subject to constitutional scrutiny. Or D. Due process applies in removal proceedings, but in a more limited way. It's A, B, C, or D. If you said D, nice work on your part. Due process applies in removal proceedings, but in a more limited way. Nice job, you guys. Want the actual prep down below, 50 questions. We've had this test for like 4 years now. We always update it. People like it because it's a prep, right? It's not the actual test. It's a prep for you, okay? It's to get you ready to how to think logically in a law enforcement way, okay? You guys take care. Bye-bye.